I think you can hear me, hopefully. I don't know. Let's see. So basically, you have to use MSI Afterburner. After installing it, you will not see this overlay. You can go in the settings. You have to go to user internet interface on the top right. Then you scroll down. I'm using 4K, so it could be really small for you. I'm using this user interface, MSI Cyborg Skin White. It just looks better to me. After you apply, you press OK and you come here. Then you see your profiles on bottom right. I can show you which profiles I'm using. Before that, I could even show you what fan curves I'm using. This is the one I'm using defined fan curve. Um, yeah, let's continue. Um, if you press reset this one here, it's gonna reset your fan curve too, so it basically goes back to the normal fan curves. I'm using a defined fan curve because the memory temperature was going to 90 degrees and I don't want that. I mean, it can go up to 105 if I'm not mistaken, but I didn't want it there, so I'm holding it around 80 if I'm using my highest undervolt, like the strongest, the fastest. um no, I think it actually only goes up to, yeah, it should be 80, something like that, after 30 minutes of benchmarking. So let's just continue with the undervolt. I mean, begin with it. I just reset everything. If you press Control F, you will see this curve editor. Maybe I can even make this bigger. Let me see. No, I can't. That's sad. So what I meant by what I wrote told you is you see my mouse curve probably, right? You want to do, let's say, 0.85 volt, like this point. You want to bring it to 2500. You got two methods to do that. You can put your mouse here, like there or there, up there. It doesn't matter. It just needs to be between 850 and the other point. You hold shift. Sorry, oopsie. You hold shift. Press left click. You hold left click too. Then bring it to the left side. Like that, you can bring the points, all of them together, up and down, like to 2500, for example, there. And now you have to bring the other points on the right side of the 850 millivolt point under. It just needs to be under the point that you got here, which is 2500, but I just bring it as low as I can, then press OK. Then you see a flattened curve. And that's it. I mean, you're done. That should be it. You could do a memory clock overclock too, but I don't see any difference on the 5090. The memory is already really fast, and let me see, the memory interface is 512 bit, so it's really much. It's really big. It doesn't make any difference, not even in 4K. Maybe in 8K, but no one is using 8K, so yes. Let's see. What do we have? I showed that. Let me show you my profiles. This is the fastest one I got. 0.9 volts, 2800 megahertz. It's faster than stock. It uses at least in, let me see, let me open it up. 3D Mark. I bought this like for, I don't know, 5 euros or something 6 years ago. It's completely worth it. I think I bought it on CD Keys, not on Steam itself. Maybe, I don't remember. And let it start scanning. Thank you. Oh yeah, let me show you how to how you can save. Let me, you put you apply. This is the apply button. You apply after setting your curve. You apply the undervolt. Then you go here, the save button, you press save, then you can choose between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as profile. You press 1, for example. So you save it here. And the startup button is it means apply, yeah, allows applying current voltage and etc. I use this so my undervolt curve just gets saved here, and it just, after starting up with Windows, it just comes up with the undervolt. Normally I don't use this undervolt. I say normally, I got my GPU like 2 days ago. I use the third one. I'm gonna show all of it to you. Before that, I wanted to show you something. I've completely forgot to mention it. Go to the settings and you see general properties, start with Windows, start minimized. I have pressed on both of them. Just use them. For monitoring, you can. For the monitor, you don't need that. You can just you can Google it on internet. It doesn't matter which GPU you got. For 5090, I got these Undervolts. Sorry. Basically, let me open the graph again. Sorry. So the first profile is 0.9 2800 megahertz. I think there is a bug right now because it's not really running at 2.8 gigahertz. It's just running at 2.7. Like all of my undervolts are the same. They just run a bit slower. So I hope they stay stable after NVIDIA drivers that are coming in the next months and Afterburner. If not, you have to lower it a bit to 2.7, for example. It's completely stable. I even played a RoboCup 2 hours last night. It was really fun. So sorry, back to the profiles. First profile here. Second profile is 0.87 oh god, event away 2.7. By the way, if you want to let's say you bring something, you do something wrong, if you want to go back, you just press shift, not shift, sorry, control Z, hopefully. Hello. Yeah, Control Z. It has to be English. Okay, Control Z, and it just comes back here to the curve. What you got? Oh my God, it has been 7 minutes. Oh God, I'm yapping. Anyway, so let's say I'm gonna write the curves in the chat. Then you will see it. I got 0.85 at 2.6 gigahertz. I got 0.25 at 2.5 gigahertz, and I got 0.81 at 2.2 gigahertz. Like, the only reason you should use this undervolt is when your game is maxing out in 4K anyway. Like, you are getting, I got a 220 hertz monitor, and imagine you are getting 120 fps anyway, and your GPU is just using 60% of its power. For example, in RoboCop, I was getting 120 fps in the game, max out, everything max out. I was using frame gem though. I didn't see any difference between frame generation, like 60 fps base upscale to 120 and 120 fps. Yes, I was using DLAA with FrameGen. I highly recommend it. And with this preset, I was using 250 watt. With my favorite, I mean, with the preset that I'm gonna probably always use, the third one, the 850 millivolts, 2.6 gigahertz. I was using 330 watts, and I was getting the same amount of FPS. That's the only reason you should use the last profile, I think. It gives you like 50% less performance when you're using your GPU at 100%. Yes, that's it. I'm gonna stop with the yapping. 9 minutes. I'm gonna upload now.